border to near the Atlantic Ocean, offers the time and space for pilgrims to contemplate and renew their lives. Lay ahead. Put on the same walking clothes I wore each and every day, check for blisters, luckily I never had that problem, and strap on my 14-pound backpack. Grab the hiking poles and off we went. Stop 2 hours later for our first coffee and breakfast in a small village. Walk a couple more hours, then lunch, through vineyards, along the marked trails and roads, through forested landscapes to the dust and dirt of the dry central plains, into small villages, then larger towns, sometimes not seeing anyone for miles. Walk by myself or talk with others that we keep running into along the way. Then set out for another couple of hours. After a brief break, make the final push to our next destination, stand in line for a bed at the next hostel, collapse for half an hour or so on the bunk before having the energy to take a shower, wash out my hiking clothes for the next day, put on the one other set of clothes I had, get a beer, and then dinner at a local bar or restaurant. Finally, bed. Lights were out at 10, and the snoring began. And then wake up the next morning to do it all again for 35 days of walking. Although 4 rest days along the way gave us some respite. Over time, we learned to pace ourselves, make reservations ahead for lodging to be sure we had a bed at night, and to just take a step at a time. As my body and feet got stronger, I challenged myself to become more attentive to the world around me, to allow my mind to wander and wonder, to be open to new connections, to be in awe of nature and the countryside around me. As we followed the blue and yellow marked trail signs all across Spain, we met so many people from so many different countries. Their stories of why they were walking became our stories. As we walked, some lessons became meaningful to me, and to this day shape how I think about transitions and life ahead, from what was to what can be. First, focus on today. Be present, be thankful for what is, and that what is enough. Keep open to what each day can be. Don't dwell on what happened before, just learn to move on. Appreciate the hours and minutes we have each day and be honest about what we're seeing and feeling. Second, revel in nature. Being outside so many hours every day reminds us of the power of the natural world and what we can learn from just observing and being in connection with what is around us. Realizing how beautiful the world is will make us appreciate our lives more. I came to see the divine in the trees, open plains, vineyards, mountains, the blue sky and clouds, running water, and the rocky trails in front of me. Thirdly, not everything is understandable. We want our world to be black and white, but in reality, there's a lot of gray. Not everything is rational. We can live with mystery and just trust that what has happened or what we're thinking may not have clear explanations. As Richard Rohr states, to subject everything to rational analysis reduces the awe to ashes. Through awe and wonder, we experience God and understand more by not understanding than by understanding. A fourth lesson is keep things simple. When we keep our lives simple and are less encumbered by things and the past, then we can appreciate that all cannot be explained or needs to be explained. Putting simplicity into each day, fewer clothes, time just to be outside and meet with friends, moments to think and read, allows us to be more open to the world and what is. Another lesson was connect and trust. Meeting so many people, I realized that when we connect with others and see our lives as shared on this planet, no matter what country we came from, then we can actually do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly in this world. As we walked, it was natural to be curious. What might this person be going through? What can I learn by just listening? By being open to others, we build connections and trust. A sixth lesson was just walk. Walking for a long time every day is like a moving meditation or a prayer. Being surrounded by nature is simply relaxing and allows us to reconnect. When we walk to experience and just be, then we're drawn into the goodness and the beauty of things around us, one step after another. And finally, be thankful. Being thankful is the most important lesson I took away from my time as a pilgrim. I'm thankful that I had the time and energy and health to walk the Camino. Extending that gratitude into each and every day now allows me to stay alive to the possibilities, mysteries, and joys of this onward journey through life. When one meets a fellow traveler on a pilgrimage, one wishes them un buen camino, a good journey. As we look ahead to 2026 and the transitions ahead for so many of us, just keep walking ahead, step by step, not always trying to understand, by letting things unfold, by keeping it simple and being grateful for the connections and lives that we have. I wish you a buen camino.
Please rise as you're able in body or spirit as we sing together of another journey, a journey to follow a star.